In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to factor trinomials. So let me show you what that means. So I'm going to start off with x squared plus 10x plus 16. So here is a trinomial, and this is also an example of a quadratic equation that is in standard form because it is in the format of ax squared plus bx plus c. And this trinomial, our a, is equal to 1 because the coefficient of x squared is technically a 1. Our b is 10. And our c is the 16. So to start factoring this trinomial, we're going to use something called a t-chart. The left side is going to have a number and the right side is going to have a number. To determine those numbers, first you have to know that the left side is a times c and the right side is b. So in this trinomial, a times c is 1 times 16, so on the left side we're going to put 16. And then b is 10, so on the right side we're going to put 10. So what we need to figure out is a number or two numbers that you multiply to get 16, but you have to be able to add those same two numbers to get 10. So first, just figure out any two random numbers that equal 16, that multiply to get 16. So right off the bat, I think of 4 times 4, but 4 plus 4 does not equal 10. Let's see another one. Another one would be 8 times 2, right? And 8 plus 2 does equal 10. So that's the one we're going to use. So we want two binomials. Going to have our parentheses, and the first terms are going to be x. Whenever you have a trinomial that's in standard form and the coefficient of the x squared is 1, the first two terms are always going to be x. And then the t-chart tells us what the other terms are going to be. So we have 8 and 2, and this is a positive 8 and a positive 2, so we put plus 8 and plus 2. And in my last video I showed you guys how to FOIL, so we can actually check this to see if it is the correct factorization of this trinomial. So let's do that real quick. Let me rewrite this up here. We have x plus 8 and x plus 2. Let me erase this. So to FOIL, first we do first, which would be x squared. Do outer, should be 2x. We do inner, should be 8x. And then we do last, which is 16. Combine our like terms. And voila, we got what we originally started with. Let me do one more. So let's try the trinomial or quadratic equation x squared plus 6x minus 16. So first thing you do is your t-chart. Remember, the left side is a times b, the right side is c. Oops. The left side is a times c, and the right side is b. There you go. So a times c would be 1 times negative 16, which is negative 16. and then b is 6. So let's think of things that equal negative 16. Well, I remember 8 and 2. When you multiply those, that's 16. But we need to figure out which one is going to be negative, because this is a negative 16, so that means one of the numbers has to be negative. But on the right side, remember these two terms have to be added to get a 6. So the 8 can't be negative because negative 8 plus 2 is a negative 6. So that means that the 2 is going to be negative, because 8 minus 2 does equal 6. So we draw our parentheses. The first terms are x, and then our t-chart tells us what the other two are. This is a positive 8, so we put plus 8, and then this is a negative 2, so we put negative 2. And now we can check it by FOILing. X times x is x squared. X times a negative 2 is negative 2x. 8 times x is a positive 8x. And 8 times a negative 2 is negative 16. Combine your like terms, and you get x, a positive 6x, and a negative 16. And that matches with our original trinomial. So that means that we did it right. Okay, so hopefully this helped you guys out. It's actually really easy and kind of fun once you get it down. So good luck.